Hey everybody, I decided to make a quick little rundown of what we talked about in my first video when you leave Helgen and you're in the tunnel here where you have that NPC that's following you around, walking around, um, and how you can speed level your sneak skill. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go show you how, and you'll be able to see specifically what you need to do in order for you to do it. So let's see what happens. So the first thing I did was I put the difficulty level to legendary. That means he has a lot more health points. So I'll go in front of him and I'll try to position him specifically so he has his back turned to me.
I'm on your side. What are you doing? Watch it. Hey, careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
So I had made a new character for this, which is Khajiit. I'll back up a little here, which is going to be my thief assassin character I'm going to be making for when we get to that. So let's move in closer
What are you doing?
and see. You can see it's kind of helping level my one-handed weapon skill as well. So I'm going to try and put him over there, and we'll see if I can make him turn around so we can start working on sneak.
What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. Watch it. I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
So he's not really being that cooperative in
What are you
in
doing?
moving around and doing what he was supposed to do. So I'll try to see if I can level it by moving him back and forth.
I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. I'm on your side. Watch it. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. Watch it. What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. Watch it. What are you doing? doing?
So there I got my first couple of points in sneak, and you'll actually see once I get closer in and the amount of damage I give him, you'll see how quickly it actually levels up.
Hey, be careful. What are you doing? I'm on your side. Watch it. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? 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 Watch it. I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? 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 Watch it. What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? 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 Watch it.
So as you can see, it's pretty much, it goes up pretty quickly, and your one-handed weapon damage and one-handed skills, sorry, goes up as well. It's not going to go up as quick because I'm only using a steel dagger. If you want to level it slower, you could use like an iron dagger, which is the lowest damaging weapon in the game. But right now I'm using a steel dagger, and it's been about 8 minutes. You have to remember it took me a good 3, 4 minutes to get him positioned just right, so he doesn't. Because every time you hit him, he will move in the direction the opposite direction you're hitting him in. So because I'm hitting him in the back, his front will move towards the bear, but you don't want to get him too close to aggro the bear because it'll mess it all up. So you want to stay around about here and try to do it while you can.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it.
So as you can see, you still need to position him every so often when he starts moving around the pillar that he's up against now. So you gotta kind of position him so he's right in the middle so he doesn't slide too far off, and then you gotta go back and position him.
I'm on your side. Hey, be careful. Watch it. What are you doing? 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 I'm on your side. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. doing? What are you 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 doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 I'm on your side. What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So I'm just gonna give him a chance to heal up a little here, because as you can see his health got pretty low. The higher your sneak skill becomes, even though you don't put any points in it, the more often you'll get the 3 times damage because you're sneaking. So as you can see, my one-handed skill is now at 34. My sneak was at 94, I think. So we're almost there.
Hey, be careful. Watch it. What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. I'm on your side. What are you doing? 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 Hey, be careful. Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing? 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 What are you doing?
There you have it. It took about, well, I'd say a good 10 minutes. You'll have your one-handed skill at 35 and you'll have your sneak at 100. Let me just open up the skill tree. So let's see how many levels we actually got here. Just looking at the stats now, I'm level 10 and I still got more points to distribute. Hmm, still continue 12. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it went all the way up to level 18. As you can see, I have it here. Khajiit Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood set for it already. You have 17 perk points you can distribute in all your skills, and uh, sneak is now 100. You do have an option to switch it to legendary. That means what you can do is you can press space and I'll ask you, are you sure? And then you say yes. It'll go back to the minimum for your race, which in most cases are 15. In mine, I think it was 20. Um, and then you can do it again. You can actually do it as many times as you want. So you can actually very much power level your character. Um, you can use anything for that. Uh, the only unfortunate part is it's going to be very simple skills like sneak uh, and one-handed. And what you can do is, if you want to level your light armor and heavy armor skills, you can go over to the bear and you can just lower down the difficulty rating to the lowest possible. I think that's novice, and it can just wail on you and you'll just heal yourself every so often. Just heal yourself, just heal yourself, and then just let it beat on you, and then gradually it'll level up. It'll take a long time, but you will be able to do that. Archery, you won't be able to level because you will run out of arrows, so you can't really level that too much because you have no way of getting the arrows back. One-handed, you could continue until you got to a two-handed, same thing. Block you can level if you have a shield. If you pick up the shield, that's upstairs. You can level block. Again, you can use the bear that's over there. Heavy armor, same thing. You just let the wear the heavy armor that's available, and then you just let the bear wail on you. Um, Restoration, you would be able to level as well. It will take forever, but it's doable. Destruction would be the same thing, and that's pretty much all of the ones you would be able to level here. Um, Again, you can do this as many times as you want. There's no limit on what level you can be anymore after they open this up. But this is some of the ways where you can start off on a stronger foot when you leave the cave here, and pretty much take it from there. Again, it's very specific as to the skills you can level, but it will give you a little start that will help you out in at least in the beginning. Because again, nothing really scales here. The difficulty in this game is based on the areas you go to and not scaling up with your level. So this was my quick little tutorial slash informal way of getting to this point. Um, there's another place you can do it as well, is High Rothgar. When we eventually get there, I'll talk about it and I'll tell you how to do it. But that's a way of doing it as well with sneak and one-handed. You can do the same thing there. All right, so I'll see you next time.